Because no one likes Christmas.
Well, green is for another tile. So you need 1 purple, you need 3 oranges, and you need 8. You need 6 oranges and 8 yellows.
I think
Perfect. Yeah, I don't see that anymore.
I know, because of this thing, it doesn't exactly show up.
It's colorblind.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, here is your challenge. You need to make a rectangle with these pieces.
Oh, so all of them or just a few of them?
Just these, not the whole bag.
All of the ones that you told us.
These right here, you need to make a rectangle out of those.
All right, I got
Okay. That, nope,
Not a prism, just a rectangle. We're not going 3D.
Oh, that's not fun.
I know. You have to quit geometry.
I'm already getting. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll get that far.
Okay, walking around, I need to instate one rule, and here's the first rule. When you build your rectangles, you cannot do this. And here is why. So I can't build it looking something like this. This is illegal because these sides don't match. Your lengths have to match up, meaning an X has to match an X. A unit, this is okay because a unit matches a unit. So this is illegal. You have to match, like your unit has to go here, because do you see how it matches that side? That's legal. This is legal. This is not. Can't do that. You have to use every piece.
Yeah.
So be careful.
James just made an error.
So be careful.
Did he really?
That's illegal. These have to match.
Oh, James. That was pretty good, right?
So, I'm gonna have you do is I'll have you go build that. Exactly. Well, you did there. No, you're good.
Here, I got it. Oh, wait, yeah, I have an idea. I have a big
Okay.
brain. How does that work? Is that legal, Miss Topper?
Let's see. Let me see.
Good job, they were actually asking.
Okay.
I want to play fair. Don't screw up.
That's
Hannah.
legal.
That's legal.
Wait, on the thing?
So now how are you gonna make
Wait,
that? Perfect. Yeah.
how can not?
No, I don't want you to erase it.
Huh?
I don't want you to scrub it out.
But I didn't know you had more over here, and so I carried them over and I just read a little bit. But it's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to choose for it.
So now, all you can do is 1 right now. We'll get to 1 max like that, but just right now, 1. That works. Now, I want you guys to watch how Hannah is building this.
Or you could not.
Okay?
If you screw up, oh, that's how I did it.
Is that how you did
That's how I
this?
did it.
Okay.
I just did it with the double.
Now,
My nails are not helping.
this is a rectangle. This is a great rectangle that Hannah is building. She has followed all of the rules I have given.
I make shapes.
And look at all of those match up, all of the lengths match up. So this is a rectangle. Perfect. Thank you. Now, if you did yours a little differently, it's okay. Because here's now the second rule, or I should say more of a challenge. So take a look at how I've outlined this. That is a rectangle. But here is the second rule. When you design your rectangles, you must design them so that the X squared tile or the purple tile is in the bottom left and all the units are together in the top right.
Ooh, oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is gonna be, okay. So this has to be in the bottom left. Oh, try to pull some big brain.
Why would we do that?
Because you have to have a big brain to be math.
No.
Not always.
So can you make a perfect rectangle, no extra pieces, so that the purple square is bottom left and the units are top right?
Oh, I've done it. I'm pretty sure I've already got it figured out. I just don't have it all the way put together, but I've got it figured out.
It's okay.
Stop my 8-year-old brain.
what, you're what?
Okay, but I finished first, so technically
Now,
I
I'm
did.
gonna look at mine just a little differently, but you and I have built the same one. Yours is just split it, which is okay. That's fine to do.
Well done.
Oh, you also gave us that, so that was really.
Okay,
Oh,
I didn't realize she
So-
gave us that.
I kind of did it.
no, you did it.
It looks like a lot of carrots pointing to like a piece.
A lot of
There you
carrots.
go.
I don't know, eggplant.
Eggplants are not that, they're not set by any.
Okay,
Pretend, it's fine.
I watch.
There,
there we go.
there, I figured it
Now,
out.
this is exactly like Hannah's, except for, remember what we're doing is we are prepping for chapter 8. And what happens next week, you have to understand that the big tile goes bottom left and the units go top right. That's just style, and it will help us later. And if you flipped it the other way, absolutely. Okay, so now you have a piece of paper. Don't scrub it out, okay? Keep it. But what I want you guys to do now is to look at your notes. All right, here are your notes.
What, we build a house?
Okay, step 1 here says, sketch your shape. That's why I don't want you to erase it, because I want you to sketch it. Now, the best way to sketch these is to make one large rectangle to start with. Then I know that I have one x squared tile, so I'm going to have one larger one. So I don't cut it in half, but a little bit in half.
That's not like 6. No, there's 4 of them.
Then I make a line like this, and then I know I have 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this top one is cut into half. That way I'm not like doing each piece, so it'll be on the other side. You're gonna arrange those tiles. Yep, right in here. Okay. Now somewhere in maybe 5th grade. All right, Justin, you got it? So draw this out.
I don't have.
I don't do. It's just good. I like it.
All right. So somewhere in maybe 4th or 5th grade, you guys learned how to find the area of a rectangle. So if I told you this was a length of 10 and a width of 5, what would you do to find the area? Length times width. Now you're going to hear me say,
Hold up, yeah. 1, 2.
yeah, I like what you're doing, Max. So let's talk about the length times width, because now it's not going to be nice like 10 and 5. You're in algebra. So our length and width is going to be algebraic expressions. So Max, what were you doing? What are you trying to do here? What is the name of this purple tile?
X squared tile.
X squared tile. So that means this side is an X.
The other side, oh,
The other side will also be an X. Now I'm going to highlight this because this side represents our length. What is the distance between here and here?
1 unit.
1 unit. Okay? So what about this one? 1. What about that one?
1,
What about that one?
1.
So what is that entire length that I've highlighted in yellow?
X plus 4.
X plus 4. Now I'm going to write it with parentheses. Notice it's no longer, hey, it's a nice looking 10. It's an algebraic expression, X plus 4. Now let's do the same thing with our height. Be careful. So what is from here
Oh, it's X
to here? Okay, so you have X, and then you have a 1 and a 1. So this becomes X plus 2.
I built mine.
Well, that's okay. If you flipped it, it doesn't matter, because what's 2 times 3 and 3 times 2? 6, no matter which way you flip that. So it doesn't matter. I did not do any green pieces.
Maybe you're
No, that's good.
Okay. So we are going to write the area of this rectangle as a product. What does the word product mean? If I ask you, what's the product of 10 and 5, what are you going to do?
Adam.
Oh, that.
Product.
I can't remember if product is add.
So what, if I gave you this rectangle and I said, what's the product of 10 and 5, what's the area, what would you do with 10 and 5? Multiply. So this word product means to multiply. And I'm going to write it as the length, x plus 4, times the width or the height, x plus 2. Now, there is no multiplication sign there, but if you want to make it, you can. We are multiplying base times height, length times width. That's what we're doing. We're multiplying. But because this is algebra, you now have to look at things multiple ways. That's the thing about higher mathematics, is there's not just one way to do something. And so let's look at the other way to write the area, which is the sum. What are you doing when you sum something?
Figuring out what it is.
So are you adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? So we're multiplying, we have the product. What are you doing if I ask you to sum up?
Leave the thing.
Add. So how are we going to add this? Well, our original rectangle has a lot of parts. So let's look at this one. This is known as the x squared tile. What is the area of that tile? X squared. And how many did I have? One. So I have x squared. Okay. What is this tile called?
X.
The x, because I have a base of 1 and a height of x. What's the area of that one? X. And how many orange tiles did I have?
6.
6. So I'm going to add another 6 orange pieces, or plus 6x to mine. Now, lastly, what's the area of that guy? 1. Okay. And how many of these did I have?
8.
I had 8. So that is the area written as a sum. Now we're going to put these two areas together because 50 is 50. It doesn't matter the way I wrote it, it still is 50. The area of that is still going to be the same. So I'm going to take x squared plus 6x plus 8. That's the area as a sum. Then I'm going to do my x plus 4 times x plus 2, which is the area as a product. Now, you guys do not know this yet, but what you have just written is a very deep piece of mathematics. In Algebra 1, this is such a great piece of mathematics, we dedicate an entire chapter to this, and we spend time right now getting ready for it. In Algebra 2, you've got 2 months of this, and then when you get to Algebra 3, an entire semester is devoted to this. We have an entire number system, new number system that comes out of something from these problems, which is amazing. This is an amazing piece of mathematics. But for you guys, all you need to know today is, can you, given a bunch of tiles, can you figure out how to write the area as its product? Can you figure out its base and the height? That's what you have to do today. Okay, so what you're going to be looking at today, guys, is I'm going to give you some challenges, and you're going to see if you can do just that. So the next challenge, you need 1 purple, you need 3 oranges, and you need 2 yellows. Build a rectangle out of these. Okay? See if you can build these guys. I'm going to try to clean this board.
Got it.
Okay. Once you have it, flip your paper over, sketch it, and tell me what is the area as a product. So be careful here. Remember the rule. Your x has to be in the bottom corner by itself.
So we're sketching.
So you're very close.
I have a green one.
Oh, you do have one. Yes, you're gonna put right here.
Oh,
So we sketch it here.
which
Yes.
ones do I use?
So that one you go. Oranges. Only doing X's. This is
That's
why.
probably why I screwed up last time. I'll keep that.
Okay.
Oh, I actually got.
Remember the rule. The rule is you have to have the purple tile, bottom left, yellows, top right. And then what I want you to do is I want you to draw this guy. We're going to sketch it out. Again, I like to draw just one rectangle to start with. Then I cut it in all of its pieces. So I know that's x squared, x, 1, 1. Okay, your challenge now is to write the area as a product. I already gave it to you as a sum. You had 1 purple, 3 orange, 2 yellows. How do you write that? No, you're right. Is that an x plus 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an x plus 2.
So I did not even know.
So that's written as a sum. You want to write it as the base times the height. 1 and the 1. Very good. Okay, so try B. So how is that one? Good. Okay.
Look at my hair.
Yes. So be careful on this one. This length from here to here is just x. The area is x squared, but the length is just x.
Oh,
So you get x plus 2. What's this one? It's x plus 1. Nope, that was just 1. So it'll be x plus 1. Okay. Now be careful, that is the sum. You want to write it as a product. So the base of this one, if you drew it like me, you get x plus 2. And then the height, you get x plus 1. So my base times height is x plus 2 times x plus 1. The product is the one in parentheses. Okay, new challenge. This one is a big one. You should all have 15. But this one is asking you, you have 6 oranges and 15 yellows. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can you create this one? Now,
You have to create a rectangle out of
you
this.
have to create a rectangle out of this. Now, there is no x squared with this one. So here is a hint for you. I want you guys to think about the yellow tiles, because you have to make the yellow tiles a rectangle. So what times what gives you 15? 5 times 3. So can you do this? 5 times 3. If you need some more, let me know. But everybody should have 15. So when you are building your rectangle, it's really, really, really helpful if you put your yellows in their rectangle first, because then the rest will fall out. Be careful, that's only the move. This doesn't line up. The only thing that lines up is that.
So we 15.
15 of those. It is not allowed.
This really looks like corn because I have faded ones and none.
See, carrots and corn, what did I say?
Looks more like.
So can you put those together? Very good, Omar. Yes.
It does. It is the form, but melted. It makes him.
No one wants nothing.
Well, it will honestly depends on.
How dare you?
I like candy corn.
I don't Doesn't taste.
I don't like candy corn, it's really just dry frost.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the nice thing about candy corn.
Well,
So if you're
I hate
saying you
things,
win the
so-
cake off, you do not want candy
Yeah.
corn. Okay.
No, I don't like frosty.
I'll take it. It's fine.
All right,
We'll
take
split
a
this.
look and see if you can sketch this down and then write it as a product.
No.
Did you break something,
So-
Hannah?
No, it's fine. I'm only gonna start crying. Okay.
Starts crying over
Have to
cake.
go back, yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Definitely.
That sounds like a hand.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I'm not gonna lie.
Straightening up so I
Crying
can
over
make a
something.
mistake.
I know. I get to see the OCD in the class of who does not like their tiles to be out of order,
Me.
which is good. That's a good thing. Okay.
I'm a simpleton, I don't really
Please,
care about
sir.
anything.
Oh, I am, like, has to be.
Okay, we have to draw
I
that.
have to have the
Okay,
tiles in
sketch
order
that
or I lose it.
So think about what this looks like. Okay, this is an X, that's an X, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So what is your base and what is your height?
I can go on.
Think you got it? Excellent. Okay, so now I want you to try this guy. How many?
Do I need to sketch this as well?
Yeah, sketch that one real quick and then try.
These words.
Yes, we do also.
It's not that bad, but it's still real bad. The phone disappeared. Okay, she's coming. I look over and Holly's been real quiet. I'm like, oh, she's not even there.
She's not even here. Okay. What I want you guys to do is to try C and D
But I wanna go
on your
forward
own.
again.
They are a challenge. Try them on your own. When you're done, I will come check them.
Okay.
Same procedure. Make your rectangle. See if you can write the area as a product, base times height.